Hello YouTube, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm Dawn, I love couture, and I really want to thank everyone who's been tuning into my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for my new subscribers. I thank all of the returning viewers. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. It would really mean the world to me. I really enjoy making these videos and showing people some things about luxury goods from my collection and hopefully giving good information that would help you make a good decision about whether or not some of these items are something that you might want for your own collection or things that, maybe you might want to give a pass on. So without further ado, today's video is going to be a comparison between the Tory Burch Mini Fleming bucket bag and my Gucci Mini Marmont bucket bag. And I have both bags in front of me. I have my Gucci still in the dust bag, and you can see I just received this Mini Fleming yesterday. So this is the Tory Burch. I'm going to unpackage this. I had it in the box, and if anyone's seen any of my other unboxings, you know how I struggle with packaging. So I needed to get that off as soon as possible. So you can see the Tory Burch logo through the plastic, and the price tag is still connected. So while I'm doing this, let me tell you, I bought this from the Tory Burch website. I had 10% cash back, and I used Rakuten. So I got this bag for probably somewhere around $300. This is a Christmas gift to myself. And one of the reasons why I bought this, well, it's actually twofold. A, I love my Gucci bag. And B, when you see this bag out of the paper, you'll see this color. Oh, it's beautiful. It's called Nordic Blue. And it looks very, very similar to the color of the Chanel Tiffany Blue. And I've been looking for something in that Tiffany blue for a very long time, and anything that I've seen pre-loved, the prices have been just insane, and I really can't justify it. I'm sorry. As much as I would love to have something Chanel, I'm not going to pay a premium for a color right now. It's just really not something that I'm willing to do, but for the price of this, I was more than willing. And I have some other items from the Fleming collection from Tory Burch, and I knew that I would really, really be satisfied. So I'm going to take this stuffing out. And let's take a look. Oh, here's the chain. This was the last one on the website in this color. Don't know if they're going to be getting this in again. They do have a couple of other blues that are beautiful, but I don't know if they're going to have this. So anyway, this is a leather wrap chain, very similar to Chanel. This is leather, and this is the piece that would sit right over your shoulder. Take that off. And at some point later, I'm going to take the paper off here, but I just kind of wanted to get a good feel of this and basically do this comparison. So this is a drawstring closure. Wow, that closes up pretty tightly. It's a drawstring, and this slider will hold it in place. So let's see how tight I can close this. So probably not very tight, but probably it will close enough, that things will be fairly secure. So there you have it. That's about as tight as it's going to close with the slider. No, actually, no, it does tighten up a bit more. So probably when I take the paper off too, it'll close a little bit better. But yeah, it's pretty good. I feel safe with that. I feel comfortable. I wouldn't turn it upside down, but for it to be sitting on the seat next to me or hanging from my shoulder, I don't think I'm going to be walking down the street and people are going to be putting their hands on this very easily. But yeah, so it has these two beautiful tassels. Look at this. They're really, really full. Very, very pretty. Let me bring this in closer to show the quilting. You can see this is a double stitched quilting. It's got 2 seams on the sides and quilting on the bottom. The seams are hidden inside. And I'm going to open this back up to show what the inside looks like. Well, I probably did. Oh, there it goes. I did a pretty good job of tightening that, actually. So inside there is the Tory Burch label. And it's lined with, it feels like a nylon. Here's the Tory Burch tag. I don't know if you guys can see inside. It doesn't have card holders, doesn't have anything in it. It's just kind of one big hole, blue hole. I'm not even going to say a black hole. And this is lambskin, and the leather comes down not very far down into the bag, and then you have a nylon interior. And this looks like it's going to be something that's going to be pretty easy to keep clean, but I'm pretty good with keeping my lipsticks and items in pouches so that things aren't just kind of rolling around in my bag and getting dirty. So without further ado, let's put this down. And let me get to the Gucci. So my Gucci is exactly as tall. I'm pretty sure that this is 7 inches. I think that the measurements on this are 7 by 5. And the bottom is a 5 inch. But anyway, with the Gucci, you can see, I'm going to slide Tory Burch away for a second. With the Gucci, you can see it has the Marmont stitching. It has the double G logo in an antique gold. And it's made exactly the same. You have stitches on both sides. It's got the heart in the back. Here's the second seam. And there's the antique brass closure. And then this chain is a nice heavy chain, and it's actually removable. So it closes, or excuse me, it attaches onto the bag like this. So you can put this through the hole, and there's a way to make this doubled up and just worn as a shoulder bag if you didn't want to wear a crossbody. Or, oh, I found my missing Givenchy bomb. Oh well. But anyway, there's a way that you can fix these straps. But what I normally do is just take, and you can see I've done it here, I just take the strap and do a little knot so that I can shorten it, because sometimes I do like to wear this as a shoulder bag. It's a little awkward on me as a crossbody because it doesn't hit as low as I would like. It's okay, but it could be better. Inside you have a keychain, and that's again in the antique brass, and then there's a leather patch pocket that has 2 slits for cards. So I want to bring this in a little bit closer so that you can see the Marmont stitching. This is made of calf skin, and of course you can see that it has the drawstring closure, and this bag doesn't close that tightly, but I've had it for over a year, so it's gotten softer. You can really play with it and pull it in some, but it doesn't close completely. And again, that's never actually bothered me because, you know, I have this and I'm wearing it close to my body, so, you know, nothing's really going to happen. So let's compare size-wise. I actually think the Tory Burch is a little bit bigger. It seems like it's maybe about a ½ an inch taller. It's slightly wider, and they're identical as far as the bottom. The Gucci is also lined in this, I think I mentioned it before, this microfiber, which I believe is that Alcantara fabric. And this is very, very soft. It's very, very soft. It's squishy. It's plush. And for a mini bag, this actually holds quite a bit. And I'll save that for another video to show exactly what fits. This Fleming is extremely soft. It's squishy. it feels really, really luxurious. It's a little bit lighter than the Gucci bag, weight-wise. Not much, and I'm not really counting the strap. If I really had to say, after seeing both of these side by side, and you could be the judge, quality-wise, is there really a big difference? No. No, I really can't see any obvious quality differences. The main difference that I can see with the Gucci bag is the Gucci logo, to be perfectly honest. And also it's made with this leather piece because it's an outside seam. Workmanship-wise, as far as the details on the bag, I would say the Tory Burch bag is a little bit more detailed. You have a beautiful strap. Whoops. This is probably not as heavy as the Gucci logo, but, you know, of course it's separate. This has many more details than the Gucci bag does because you have the slider, you have the drawstring in the front, and, you know, a slightly fancier chain. But yeah, I mean, I really have to be honest and say I can't find any difference that's obvious to me that would make this Gucci bag 3 times the price. This bag was $980. I had some coupons and whatnot. I think I paid $500 for it. So is it a $200 difference? I got to be honest and say no. I don't see even a $200 difference. There is some glazing on the Tory Burch bag, and I don't know how that's going to hold up in time. And we all know if we've had bags that have glazing before, what happens sometimes with the glazing, if it peels or gets discolored or starts to split. I don't know if that's going to happen. My other Fleming does not have glazing, but, you know, it's really rare when that does happen, so I'm not really expecting that it will. But yeah, there you have it. So if you're considering a mini bucket bag, if you really need to have Gucci, by all means get this Gucci. If I had have seen the Fleming first, I would have bought the Fleming and not bought the Gucci. But I do love this bag. I love the color. I've had it for a while. I have absolutely no intentions of getting rid of it. I don't care that I have something that's pretty similar. I might not wear this as often in the fall and in the winter, although I do think that this cool blue is something that's pretty neutral for all year. But yeah, I have no plans to get rid of either. So if you'd like to see what fits in my bag, I would definitely be happy to show in another video what fits in each of these bags. And I think that they're going to be the same. And I also have a comparison coming up between this Gucci mini Marmont bucket bag and the mini Marmont vertical. So if you're interested to see that too, let me know. And let me know in the comments below if you see any big differences between these bags and which one you prefer and why. I'm really curious to hear. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here and being part of my channel. Again, hit the subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.